Alright, trying the Beretta model 1995. We're shooting PPU hollow points, which hopefully feed. This magazine is a little bit wonky. It's not quite putting tension on like it's supposed to. The body is too tight, actually, physically too tight. We'll see how it goes. It's probably not. The rounds are falling. I think these rounds for the magazine. We're going to try, looks like 3 rounds, just for reliability. Nope. 2 rounds. Might have a single shot gun here. Having a problem with the ammunition, and just the physical length of these bullets, might be too long for this magazine. So we're going to try to time. Besides that ammunition problem, not too bad. And at 7 yards, yeah. I'm sure you see it probably. At 7 yards, so I'm gonna stop it here. So, Beretta 1935. Again, I think it's just the length of bullet, overall length of these bullets. This ammunition magazines. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello everyone, this is Steven from the Even Steven channel. And this is a bit of a part 2 on my Beretta model 1935, which I'm pretty sure is that. I had a couple questions about that in the first video, but we're just going to go with the assumption it's a Beretta model 1935. And someone said they really wanted me to make a second video just talk about shooting it a little bit, and we're doing that. So sometimes it's nice when you're pleasantly surprised. I took this to the range, and there was good things and bad things. We'll start with the bad things. Well, possibly not the gun's fault, but this particular brand of PPU hollow point ammunition is physically has an overall length just longer than most other 32 ACP ammo. Just a little bit, just a tad. And it's possible that because it's just a tad bit longer and a tad bit wider at the end, this magazine really didn't want to feed that. Now, if you have 1 or 2 in there, it's fine. But when you have more and more ammunition, the harder and harder it gets. I was able to show this one. Yeah, there it is. The ammunition, the cartridge is physically too long for this magazine. And the more ammunition you put in there, the more likely you're going to have problems. So, number 1, don't buy hollow point ammunition for 32 ACP in your Beretta Model 1935. Or at least something that's not quite as wide at the end there. Again, it's just physically too big for the magazine. Now, I happen to be shooting with someone else, and they had a Beretta Tomcat. And the Beretta Tomcat in its own right is actually a pretty cool gun. And they had some 32 ACP ammo. They had PMC brand 32 ACP ammo, which fit in here better. The magazine liked it better, for sure. However, the gun didn't seem to like that PMC ammo as much. A couple times it got stuck like, I'm trying to show it, like that. And I kind of had to pull back on the slide and get it good to go. So while the PPU hollow points, while the magazine didn't like the PPU hollow points, the magazine seemed to like the PNC ammo, and while the gun seemed to like the hollow point ammo just fine, and once it got in there, it didn't seem to like the PPU ammo as much. So that's interesting. The gun is, whatever that is, 80 years old, 70 years old. 1945, 2022. What is that? 77 years old, if I got that right. Quick math in my head. So at 77 years old, maybe this gun just is a little finicky with the ammo. And it's possible that when this was produced, it was made for one specific type of ammo, and it worked flawlessly with that type of ammo. So for a gun of this age, you can just kind of forgive some ammunition problems. So that's the bad. The good was, I found this to be an extremely pleasant gun to shoot. You know, a lot of these blowback guns, I've owned a CZ70. If you ever owned a CZ70 or a CZ50, those 32 ACP blowback pistols, I did not enjoy that gun. I did not think that was a pleasant shooting gun. I've also owned like Makarov pistols, Makarov type pistols. I think there was like a Bulgarian Makarov pistol that I owned. And none of those guns were all that fun to shoot. I found this gun very pleasant to shoot. I don't know what it is. I don't know what magic that the Italians put into this. It's possibly this very heavy hammer spring. There's a lot of resistance here. I'm pulling back very hard. And it's possible that hammer spring is putting up a lot of resistance to the slide, and it's helping keep the slide closed longer. So just the balance of the weight of the slide and the resistance of the spring and the resistance of the hammer, all that come into place on a blowback pistol much more than a locked breech pistol or a short recoil pistol. So yeah, Beretta Model 1935, very pleasant to shoot, very pleasant surprise. And just one other quick thing, I said this was a civilian property mark, or acceptance mark, whatever it is, because I was told that the civilian marks go on the left and the military marks go on the right. However, I was told that 4UT, and this is very difficult to read, but you can see that UT is very lightly stamped, so I believe that is supposed to be 4UT. 4UT is an Italian military acceptance mark, as I understand it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a late war, World War II Italian military gun. It's cool. And I suppose that quick update will do it, because someone just told me to, do an update video, and I'm gonna have a little bit of shooting footage in front of this, which isn't all that great, and I'll try to do a little better on the shooting footage going forward, but I'm trying. So this is Steven from the Even Steven channel. Please do all that like, sharing, and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.